take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah, I buy like 23. Won't fall again, and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
Flag on the play.
Yeah.
That's a flag on the play.
Yeah.
Flag on the play.
Hold up.
That's a flag on the play. Let's go.
Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money, you ain't tryna get that second flag on the play. Hating from the sideline, a flag on the play. Like Julio with them Falcons, I just made a play. In the red zone, going strong, watch me shake and bake.
Let's go.
I just took off with that rock, just like Tyreek Hill. I just count 100 racks, that's a whole field. He don't want no championship, get him out of here. I just got a set, like I run up in the backfield. I just got a set, like I ran up on a quarterback. Shake and bake, make a play just like a quarterback. We ain't worrying about no formers, we ain't staying there. Running off the block, yeah, I'm something like a linebacker. I got juice like a Fanta, how you like it? I'm on purple, I'm on yellow, like a Viking. All these plays that I'm catching, I done gone crazy. I do my thing, 6 range, just like Tom Brady. Touchdown, I just scored a whole bucket. I just dropped the bag on the tag, ain't nothing. Make 'em throw a flag when I pass, come through stunning. Call me tired, girl, and hit the hole, then I'm running. Get money.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to Las Vegas, Nevada. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Chicago Bears and the Las Vegas Raiders. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. Fielded in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Now a play fake here on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They'll run for the first time with Phillip Lindsay. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Yards on the play. And it's third
play here this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Love from the gun. Finding his target, it's Ward. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. Now a carry for Lindsey. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed. But they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
On second down now, it's Lindsey. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. They'll get this into the hands of Huntley. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. 18 yards on that one, and Chicago has the first. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 42-yard line. Now a throw here to his running back. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16, and another first down.
Chicago.
To pass, here's Jordan Love. Wide open receiver, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2.
Johnson.
23 yards, the final tally. Again, it's Love. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Johnson, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. The quick slant caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. They get only a yard there. Now it's 3rd and goal. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try to run with Lindsey. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. Philip Lindsey hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And this carries into the end zone. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Albert O. Albert Okuebunam was the target there. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Chark. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be third and less than a yard.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. So the flag thrown for the contact, mark off the yardage.
And sometimes you just read a hitch route way too fast. You get there before you're supposed to, and there's the penalty.
They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire and give him about 5 as he gets this up to the 48-yard line.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high power, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Following the interception, Love almost able to intercept it. That's one he would have liked to have held on to on this first drive. Instead, second down.
Leads to second and 10.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
Number 30.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
On the tackle. A 2-yard gain on the play. And it's third down.
Six 0 our score after 1.
With the score, Bears 6, Raiders 0.
The Bears on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun. Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down. And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away. This is fielded at the 7. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10.
Their own 16-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 18-yard line. Incomplete.
Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
They'll set up the screen to Edwards-Helaire. And they'll blow that one up back at the 16-yard line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that's going to make it 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And not a great punt here. Out of bounds in the air. They're going to say this one doesn't even get to the 40.
Raiders 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Love now. Flush to his right. Man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown, Chicago.
Philip Lindsay with touchdown number 2 in the game, and now 11 on the year. And the Bears will add on to their lead. And he atones for his miss the first time around, as this one is up and good to extend their lead.
Raiders, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. That one complete. He finds Sharp. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. 2nd and 3. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Vita Vea has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Double team, and it's intercepted. Jordan Brooks with it. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
And he's brought down. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. On his way to a monster game, 3 first-half touchdowns as the Bears push further out in front. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
27-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They're in a bit of a bind, a pretty big bind, down 20-0 as they start here on 1st and 10. And he'll go down. The Bears get there for the sack. Vita Vea has now recorded 10 sacks on the season.
3 scores down, not even a halftime yet. They're not getting much generated offensively. They've got to figure it out.
It's tough because this defense just seems to be playing the... And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Give the sack to Jerome Baker.
So, Brandon, we sat in with a lot of coaches, and when they talk about things they want to accomplish offensively, I'm not sure that sack and sack are on their play sheet.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
Well, that one a 55-yard punt, 13 on the return, and the Bears take over. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
Bears.
Love looking to throw it. They'll complete this to Ingram, his tight end. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. From the gun, Love. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. These guys have got it back at the closing stages of the 1st half.
The 1st down pass. Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the problem.
It's caught at the 10. And they get this all the way inside Chicago's 10. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. And this carries into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The first play of the 2nd half, a big success, over 30 yards. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And this will be caught by Edwards. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. It away, and it falls down incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he is going to have the Raiders first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A quick target here, complete to Metcalf.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed. Because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got just pin their ears back and get after him now.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And this one into the hands of DJ Shark. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
A gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
At the 12-yard
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Here's Edwards alone.
And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. They'll look to throw here. This is caught. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Raiders get a score closer. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the 3rd quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
Taken in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner.
Oh, it's out. Smith lost it. And the Raiders pick it up. And this one will be brought back to the 22. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time, completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right? Meaning you've tucked it away, you're trying to get downfield, but someone's always coming up trying to rake at the ball and knock it free.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
At the Bears' 18-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down. Now Edwards-Helaire. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. On 2nd down, a run with Edwards-Helaire. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. A carry here for the big tight end. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Harrison Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead will shrink to 6. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, they want to ride him down the stretch. He should have fresh legs.
Yeah, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down. Switching things up, they'll throw it now with Jordan Love. Finds his tight end Ingram. And they'll get this down to the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. They'll run on 1st down. Lindsey, and he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A 10-yard touchdown run. And the Bears will extend their lead. Now the Bears keeping the offense on the field and going for 2. Love. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. So they elect to pass there on the 2-point try. Sometimes could prove risky. There it worked out.
Yeah, and I love how you bring up that it can prove risky, because if you get it intercepted and they return it, that's 2 points for the defense, but not on that play.
This taken in about 4 yards deep. And they'll get him down right at the
the 25-yard line, so the same result had he opted for the touchback.
Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. That'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Jabril Peppers, a former first-round pick, there on the coverage.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
And he'll let this one go deep for Chark.
And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Open man is Edwards. He's got it.
And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line. Again, he'll drop to throw.
And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam.
And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
They'll look to throw again. That's going to be caught. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. DJ Chark. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And the Raiders are back within a score. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21.
Bears 28, Raiders 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You've got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. On first down, right back to Lindsey. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 27-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
Brought down at the 23.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Another run by Lindsey. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Love. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
That doesn't start to have a good drive. Quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Ninth play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Love looking to throw. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsey. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
That's a nice clip and save sequence there defensively because they did everything as they would have wanted to. They forced the 3rd down, blanketed the field with coverage, nowhere to go with the football, forced the dump off to the back, and even then they closed quickly and got him down behind the line of scrimmage. You name it, they did it well in that last sequence.
And his kick is indeed good. And that will push the lead up to double digits now at 10. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Jakeem Grant now to return.
Today's final score, Bears.
Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Bears, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the LA Chargers. Meanwhile, for Las Vegas, it's a loss that could hurt come playoff seeding time as they fall to 11-3. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire crew. We'll catch you next time right here. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. Yeah, I'ma act a fool with this. I turn the knob, camera assist, I'm incredible. Yeah, came for the dollars, call it basketball. Then I did the dash, can I catch me, bro? Ooh, then I did the dash, can I catch me, whoa? Your whole team is no competition. Solo